Coffee cup stain on a console note. Another long night chasing perfect goals. Click track counting through my dial. Red light blinking, I let it out. I got a steel heart on a wire, burning cool then catching fire. From a whisper to a battle cry, you can hear me when I testify. Steel heart on a wire, cutting through the noise and choir. Every scar and every scar desire, ringing like a steel heart on a wire. Callous hands on the old street. Neck feels warm like it shows on me. Soft words shaking on the first go round. Then I lean in hard, make the walls fall down. I got a steel heart on a wire, burning cool then catching fire. From a whisper to a battle cry, you can hear me when I testify. Steel heart on a wire, cutting through the noise and choir. Every scar and every scar desire, ringing like a steel heart on a wire. Oh yeah. I've been broke, been bent, been blamed, still I sign my name in flame. I don't beg, don't bow, don't hide. I just let that truth collide. Oh yeah. Catching fire from a whisper to a battle cry. You can hear me when I testify. Steel heart on a wire, cutting through the noise and choir. Every scar and every scar desire, ringing like a steel heart on a wire. From the moment I drew my first breath, the nurses told my mama this one's gonna cause you stress. I came out swinging, didn't take to any rules. Drove the teachers crazy, drove away all the fools. My daddy shook his head and said, I know this boy, he's just like his grandfather. Same trouble, same joy. Some men are made for Monday through the Friday 9 to 5. Born outlaws need the open road to stay alive. Born outlaw, can't help what I am. Born outlaw, no apologies, man. The blood in my veins runs wild and free. Born outlaw, that's all I'll ever be. Born outlaw. Born outlaw. I work the rigs and ranches all across this land. Done everything with nothing but these two bare hands. Never asked for charity, never begged for more. Just pointed at the horizon, walked right out the door. They tried to put me in a suit, they tried to cut my hair, tried to make me someone that I wasn't anywhere. But you can dress an outlaw up in someone else's clothes, hell still be an outlaw everywhere he goes. Born outlaw, can't help what I am. Born outlaw, no apologies, man. The blood in my veins runs wild and free. Born outlaw, that's all I'll ever be. Born outlaw. Born outlaw. I've loved hard and lost heart and lived without regret. Every scar and every mile is money well spent. The women that have loved me knew exactly what they chose. A born outlaw gives you everything, and everyone knows. I'll shake your hand, look you in the eye, tell you where I stand. Won't lie to you or steal from you, won't bite the helping hand. But cost me or my family, and you'll find out real fast what a born outlaw carries from his first day to his last. Now I'm older, but the fire hasn't dimmed one bit. Still don't own a suit, still don't know when to quit. My kids have got that same look in their wild young eyes. Same fire, same restlessness, same connection to the skies. I couldn't make them different, even if I tried. The outlaw blood runs strong in them, I watch it with my pride. Some legacies of silver, some are gold, some are land. Mine is outlaw blood, passed down from hand to hand. Born outlaw, can't help what I am. Born outlaw, no apologies, man. The blood in my veins runs wild and free. Born outlaw, that's all I'll ever be. Born outlaw. Born outlaw. Born outlaw, always will be. Born outlaw, wild and free. Can't change what I am. Born outlaw, born this way. Born outlaw. Neon clock says 1:45, but the bartender's eyes say 2. Wiping down the same old counter like she's polishing the truth. I'm hunched on a leaning bar stool, tracing rings in a water stain. He sets me a glass, says careful, that one tastes a lot like change. Barroom prophecy, poured out slow, warm as a whisper, cold as a rope. Every scar in this glass says, son, you already know. Barroom prophecy in shades of gold. You can drink it down, but it still takes hold. Yeah, the past comes free, the future's what you owe. Old man in a pearl snap shirt, dealing worn out cards to air. Mumbles names like busted prayers, floating in the smoky air. He points at the empty chair beside me, says you'll fill that seat one day with somebody's leaving story. You that don't learn how to walk away. Barroom prophecy, poured out slow, warm as a whisper, cold as the road. Every scar in this glass says, son, you already know. Whoa. Barroom prophecy in shades of gold. You can drink it down, but it still takes hold. Oh yeah, the past comes free, the future's what you owe. Oh yeah, I see my face in the back bar mirror, younger eyes but the same old fear. How many times can a heart mishear every quiet warning right here, right here? The band in the corner starts to swell, oh yeah. Soft slide crying like it's trying to tell that the line between heaven and hell is a door marked one last round. Barroom prophecy, poured out slow, warm as a whisper, cold as a roll. Every scar in this glass says, son, you already know. Barroom prophecy in shades of gold. You can drink it down, but it still takes hold. Yeah, the past comes free, the future's what you owe. Bartender flips that old sign over, says time, friend, to let it be. Leaves my change one fortune cookie, just a matchbook and a key. Step out to the sleeping street lights, hear that slide still haunting me. Every footstep on this pavement sounds like barroom prophecy. Red dirt country blues rock, male battle Volks front, and center emotional storage livery risk. Guitar warm natural, clean electric Telecaster Dobro, Steel warm tone, Almond Brothers organic production. No layer stacking, natural reverb, only professional mix. So no mix. I grew up on a red dirt road outside of Tulsa town. Daddy worked the fields until the sun went down. Mama sang old hymns through the Oklahoma heat. Red dirt on my boots and gasoline and weed. Old pickup truck that barely held together. We drove those county roads in any kind of weather. Some boys leave and never look behind, but that red dirt road lives deep inside my mind. Red dirt and gasoline, smell of where I've been. Red dirt and gasoline, it's under your skin. You can drive 1,000 miles, leave it all behind, but red dirt and gasoline never leaves your mind. Left at 17 with nothing but a dream, a guitar, a duffel bag, and $20 clean. Played every honky-tonk from Dallas up to Denver. Every face I met is a one I still remember. The city's tried to change me, tried to make me new, but every time I close my eyes, I'm back on that red bayou. The smell of rain on clay and fresh cut hay takes me right back home every single day. Red dirt and gasoline, smell of where I've been. Red dirt and gasoline, it gets under your skin. You can drive 1,000 miles, leave it all behind, but red dirt and gasoline never leaves your mind. But it'll never break your soul, and that's a fact. These roots run deeper than the ore below, feed you like the rivers when they overflow. I've seen the world from New York down to New Orleans. Nothing hits me harder than those Oklahoma scenes. The golden wheat, the red clay, and the sky so wide. That's a place that lives forever deep inside. Back down that familiar road, older now and carrying a lighter load. The old farmhouse is smaller than I remember. The oak tree in the yard still stands through every ember. My kids will know this land, this dirt, this place. They'll feel it in their blood, they'll see it in my face. Some things can't be taught, they just get passed along, like red dirt and gasoline in this old song. Red dirt and gasoline, smell of where I've been. Red dirt and gasoline, it gets under your skin. You can drive 1,000 miles, leave it all behind, but red dirt and gasoline never leaves your mind. Oklahoma, home. turns black over the panhandle plains. Lightning splits the heavens, and here comes the rain. I've seen this storm before in a different life. Same thunder rolling in like a double-edged knife. My grandfather stood out on this porch and said, boy, this land will either make you or leave you dead. The thunder rolls across these Texas miles, and every man must face it without denying the trials. Texas thunder roll, shake the ground beneath my feet. Texas thunder roll, no retreat. The lightning splits the darkness, the rain comes down like steel. Texas thunder roll, this is real. Thunder over Texas, rolling through my soul. Texas thunder roll. I fought the drought, I fought the flood, I fought the price. I've buried friends and neighbors, paid the ultimate sacrifice. This land don't give you nothing that you don't bleed to earn. Every generation learns what every generation learns. The cattle low, the horses pace, the old windmill turns slow. The storm is coming closer, there's nowhere left to go. But a Texas man stands in it, it doesn't run away, because the thunder always passes and the skies return today. Texas thunder roll, shake the ground beneath my feet. Texas thunder roll, no retreat. The lightning splits the darkness, the rain comes down like steel. Texas thunder roll, this is real. Thunder over Texas, rolling through my soul. Texas thunder roll, Texas thunder roll. There is a God above these plains, I've never doubted that. I've seen too many miracles to argue where He is at. The thunder is His voice, and the lightning is His pen, and every storm that passes makes us stronger men. My son stood beside me in the last big one we had. I put my hand on his shoulder, just like my granddad. The thunder rolled across the plains, 1,000 miles wide, and both of us just stood there with Texas in our pride. The storm has passed, the air is clean, the sky burns orange red, the cattle graze, the fields are green, the rivers running fed. This land gives back what you put in, with interest and with more. That's what my family's known for 7 generations before. I'll stand on this same porch when I'm old and gray and done, point to the horizon, tell my grandchildren, everyone, that thunder rolling in from the west ain't something to fear. It's just Texas reminding you that you're blessed to be here. Texas thunder roll, shake the ground Thunder Road, Texas. It's 11:55 on a Saturday night. The whole bar's electric and the mood is right. The band is locked in tight and the whiskey's flowing free. This is the only church that ever spoke to me. A working man's cathedral with a neon cross, where nobody counts the gain and nobody counts the loss. We leave our troubles at the door when we walk in, and let the music wash away the week's dead skin. Last call anthem, ring it out loud. Last call anthem for this beautiful crowd. We've worked our fingers, we've paid our dues. Last call anthem, we got nothing to lose. One more for the road, one more song tonight. Last call anthem burns burning bright. The guitar player's smoking on that old Telecaster. The drummer keeps on pushing every song a little faster. The bartender's an artist pouring whiskey neat. The whole room moving together to the beat. A Vietnam vet dances with his wife for 40 years. A young kid at the bar fighting back his tears. But the music holds us all together in this place. Every broken soul finds just a little grace. Last call anthem, ring it out loud. Last call anthem for this beautiful crowd. We've worked our fingers, we've paid our dues. Last call anthem, we got nothing to lose. One more for the road, one more song tonight. Last call anthem burns burning bright. This is for the truckers and the roughnecks and the hands, for the single mothers working double shifts and making plans, for the farmers and the welders and the men who work the line, for everyone who ever needed just one more glass of wine. We are the backbone of this country, and we know it well. We don't need your permission, and we've got our story to tell. So raise your glass one final time before they dim these lights. We'll be back next Friday, 'cause we live for Saturday nights. The clock strikes midnight and the house lights start to glow. The bartender calls time, but nobody wants to go. We pour the final round and someone starts to sing that old familiar chorus where the rafters ring. These faces will be back here same time every week. The band plays the last notes, and the night is done. But in our hearts, this anthem never comes undone. Let's call anthem, ring it out loud. Let's call anthem for this beautiful crowd. We've worked our fingers, we've paid our dues. Let's call anthem, we got nothing to lose. One more for the road, one more song tonight. Let's call anthem, burns burning bright. Let's call one more round. Let's call anthem for this crowd. See you next Friday. Let's call. Blueprints on that diner tile, coffee cooling by my hand, map folded on the counter, name burned in this land. Last night I left a dust cloud in a rear view full of blue. Judge said, son, you got two choices. I chose the one that wasn't you. I'm a Lone Star outlaw, still standing tall. Got a scar for every time I took the fall. If you're looking for trouble, I might just be your man. I don't run, I don't beg, I just take my stand. I'm a Lone Star outlaw, doing all I can. Oh, flaming Amarillo, sent a letter, never called. Said you'd die before you settle. Guess she knows me after all. There's a Bible in my saddlebag, whiskey on my breath. Talked to God on Sunday morning, cut a deal with fate and death. I'm a Lone Star outlaw, still standing tall. Got a scar for every time I took the fall. If you're looking for trouble, I might just be your man. I don't run, I don't beg, I just take my stand. I'm a Lone Star outlaw, doing all I can. Sheriff says my day is coming, bars or a box in the ground. But I was born with boots on, I ain't breaking now. Cards on the table, gun on my hip, heart on my sleeve, song on my lip. If this is the hand they're dealing me, I'll play it till I'm free. I'm a Lone Star outlaw, still standing tall. Got a scar for every time I took the fall. If you're looking for trouble, I might just be your man. I don't run, I don't beg, I just take my stand. I'm a Lone Star outlaw, doing all I can. We're Lone Star outlaws, still standing tall. Come on. Every scar is just a story we don't crawl. If you're looking for trouble, we might just be your band. We don't run, we don't beg, we just take our stand. Lone Star outlaw, we can. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Drove all night down a Texas road, devil riding shotgun, carrying my load. Amarillo lights cutting through the rain, midnight calling out my name. Empty bottle on the passenger seat, nothing but the highway in the summer heat. A man like me got nowhere left to go, just a neon and a radio. Midnight in Amarillo, where the lost souls go. Midnight in Amarillo, neon and shadows and whiskey flow. The jukebox plays and the angels cry underneath this cold Texas sky. Midnight in Amarillo, where the broken come to feel whole. Bartender knows me by my drink, pulls it slow, give me time to think. Jukebox playing some more heartbreak song. Been on this road way too long. She left me somewhere outside Abilene, with nothing but the miles in between. A photograph and a wedding ring, and the blues that the bottle brings. Midnight in Amarillo, where the lost souls go. Midnight in Amarillo, neon and shadows and whiskey flow. The jukebox plays and the angels cry underneath this cold Texas sky. Midnight in Amarillo, where the broken come to feel whole. What they left behind, some men chase what they never find. I'm just a man with a Texas dream, nothing is ever what it seems. This old highway knows my name, every mile looks the same. But I keep driving through the night, chasing some old distant light. The rain is gone, the sky turns red, 1,000 miles inside my head. Amarillo fading in my mirror now. Made my peace, I don't know how. Some roads lead you back to where you start, some roads only break your heart. But this road gave me one more song to sing, and the blues that the highway brings. Midnight in Amarillo, where the lost souls go. Midnight in Amarillo, neon and shadows and whiskey flow. The jukebox plays and the angels cry underneath this cold Texas sky. Midnight in Amarillo, where the broken come to feel whole. Yeah, Amarillo, I've been driving since the sun went down last Tuesday, past the county lines and all the fields of corn. The radio keeps playing songs that used to mean something. Now they're just the soundtrack to a man who's torn. I left a note on the kitchen table, said I'm sorry. Left the dog with Jimmy down the road a ways. Some men build their lives on solid ground and stay there. Some men just keep driving through their days. Highway to nowhere, that's where I belong. Highway to nowhere, been driving so long. The white lines keep calling, the exit signs blur. Highway to nowhere, that's where I prefer. Miles and miles of nothing is better than the pain. Highway to nowhere, here I go again. I've seen the sun rise over every state worth seeing, watched it set on mountains, deserts, plains, and shores. Had a family, had a house, had all the right ingredients. Somehow still kept looking for that open door. My daddy said, boy, you got a wandering in your bloodline. His daddy said the same thing down the line. There's men who are built for staying and for building, and men like us just follow every sign. Highway to nowhere, that's where I belong. Highway to nowhere, been driving so long. The white lines keep calling, the exit signs blur. Highway to nowhere, that's where I prefer. Miles and miles of nothing is better than the pain. Highway to nowhere, here I go again. Maybe nowhere is somewhere I just haven't found yet. Maybe this road leads somewhere after all. Maybe the searching is the point of all this driving. Maybe home is just around the next long haul. I've met men on this highway with the same empty eyes, same coffee and same cigarettes, and same gray skies. We nod at truck stops like we share some secret language. The brotherhood of men who can't say their goodbyes. The tank is getting low somewhere in New Mexico. A dusty little diner with a vacancy sign. I'll sleep 4 hours and be back on the highway, chasing something undefined and undefined. But tonight I'll call my daughter, wish her happy birthday, hear her voice and feel the weight of what I've done. comfort. Miles and miles of nothing is better than the pain. Highway to nowhere, here I go again. Still driving, white lines, highway to nowhere, taking me home, somewhere out there. Highway nowhere. Walking through the bar like I own the place. Everybody stops and stares in my face. I've been down this road 1,000 times before. Don't start something, boy, you can't ignore. I got patience thin as Texas ice. Let me tell you once, I won't tell you twice. This old town ain't big enough tonight for a man like me looking for a fight. Don't push your luck, don't push your luck with me. Don't push your luck, I'm wanting you for free. I've been pushed too far, down too many roads. Don't push your luck, boy, before this story explodes. I work the oil fields under Texas sun. I seen hard men drop and harder men run. My hands are rough, my patience wearing thin. You better think twice before you begin. The whole bar's watching every single move. You better step back, find yourself a groove. A smart man knows when to walk away. Tonight, boy's not your lucky day. Don't push your luck, don't push your luck with me. Don't push your luck, I'm wanting you for free. I've been pushed too far, down too many roads. Don't push your luck, boy, before this story explodes. I'm not a violent man by nature, but I paid my dues along the way. Every scar tells its own story. Every debt always has its day. So drink your drink and watch your mouth. This ain't the city, boy, this is the South. We do things different out here on the plains. A real man walks away and just remains. The bartender gives me that knowing look. I read this chapter in that old book. The night is young and the whiskey flows. Where this evening is, nobody knows. But I'll tell you one last time tonight, you really don't want to start now and leave this place. Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck with me. Don't push your luck. I'm warning you for free. I've been pushed too far, down too many roads. Don't push your luck, boy, before this story explodes. Don't push it. Last warning. Don't push your luck. Walk away now. Don't push your luck with me. My grandfather rode with outlaws in the hills. My father never followed any rules or paid his bills. They called us trouble from the day that we were born. Every fence we ever built was bent and torn. We don't apologize for who we are or where we've been. The outlaw blood runs deep beneath this skin. Some families pass down silver, some pass down gold. We pass down stories that have never yet been told. Outlaw blood running through my veins. Outlaw blood can't wash out the stains. Born outside the law, raised against the grain. Outlaw blood, it's always gonna remain. Outlaw blood. They said get a haircut, boy, and wear a tie. We said take your rules and wave them goodbye. Every generation, same old fight. Working men, just trying to get it right. We build the roads and work the oil and steel. We know what's real, we know what others feel. Don't come around here talking about your ways. We've been burning bright since our grandfather's days. Outlaw blood running through my veins. Outlaw blood can't wash out the stains. Born outside the law, raised against the grain. Outlaw blood, it's always gonna remain. Outlaw blood. They tried to put us in a box, tried to tame our ways, tried to tell us how to live through all our nights and days. But you can't chain a river, you can't fence the wind, and you can't kill the outlaw blood that burns from deep within. We stand together, brothers, in this unforgiving land. An outlaw born is an outlaw raised. That's how God planned. My son is 7 years old, already shows the signs. That fire in his eyes that walks between the lines. I wanna apologize for what God put in him. This outlaw blood will carry through to every limb. Teach him to be honest, teach him to be strong, teach him that the outlaw way was never wrong. We pay our debts, we keep our word, we work the land. Outlaw blood runs clean through every man. Outlaw blood running through my veins. Outlaw blood can't wash out the stains. Born outside the law, raised against the grain. Outlaw blood, it's always gonna remain. Always and forever. Outlaw blood can't wash it out. Outlaw blood. Street, where the night never ends, where saints become sinners and sinners become friends. The smell of magnolia and whiskey in the air, Spanish moss and mystery and heat beyond compare. A man in a black coat plays slide at the bar. His eyes burn like embers, like a dying star. They say he made a deal down at the crossroads long ago. Now he plays until the morning for his soul below. Bourbon Street Devil playing his song. Bourbon Street Devil, been here all along. Hell steal your heart before the night is through. Bourbon Street Devil, he's coming for you. The second line drum beats through the cobblestone. Every lost soul on this street is never alone. A woman in red dress twirls slow in the rain. The devil tips his hat and smiles through the pain. Candles on the windowsill burn gold and blue. Voodoo and romance in everything you do. The river keeps on rolling through this humid night, and the Bourbon Street Devil plays till morning light. before the night is through. Bourbon Street devil, he's coming for you. Some cities sleep when the darkness falls. New Orleans never answers when the morning calls. The ghosts of jazz musicians float above the street. The rhythm of this city is a supernatural beat. I've traveled every highway, every road I know, but nothing pulls me back like this old indigo. The heat, the rain, the music and the sin, the Bourbon Street devil always pulls you in. It's 4 a.m., the last bar dims its light. The devil packs his slide guitar and fades into the night. Leaves nothing but the echo of that old blues song, a melody that haunts you your whole life long. I should have left this city 10 long years ago, but every time I try to leave, I just can't go. Something in the water, something in the air. Bourbon Street devil put his magic there. Bourbon Street devil playing his song. Bourbon Street devil been here all along. He'll steal your heart before the night is through. Bourbon Street devil, he's coming for you. Street, the devil plays on. New Orleans, he never stops. Bourbon Street.